Three. All right, let's get this panel started. Give it up for Yuri Lowenthal and give it up for David Lodge.
You gonna be here at the table with us, Clifton? Or?
I mean, I can't. I know y'all trying to.
It's up to you.
I'm gonna be all out in the crowd.
Okay, good. You're gonna be moving and shaking. Okay, all right. We'll put a chair in between me and David so we don't start making out. Spoiler: we'll be making out by the end of this panel.
He's wearing a mask.
It's safe making out.
It could be. Right? If you don't mind, I'm just on behalf of Yuri, I think we both want to say thanks so much for coming out. We wanted to thank in particular the promoters of this event. I think it's Marla and Ramsey who run this. So let's give them a big round to the people that put on Anime Fiesta. And also, and then I'll let Yuri take over. I want to thank all the people in the pink shirts and aces who are the people who volunteer to come and work the show, and then they have the Anime Fiesta people with the pink shirts that are working really hard. So we want to give them a round as well because they've been really doing good work.
We've been having a blast, and I want to thank just the deliciousness of the food that you can eat in the valley. Because it's I'm going home many pounds heavier thanks to y'all. So thank you.
Have y'all had any breakfast tacos?
Yes. Yeah, shout out to La Casa de Abuela.
And Yuri, I know you have lived all over. When people ask you where you're from, where do you feel like you were from?
That's a good one. I grew up in Nashville, Tennessee. So that's usually when people say where are you from, that's where I'm from. But you're right. Cliff does his work. He does his work. I've traveled around a lot. I grew up a lot of different places. My dad was in the Foreign Service, so I grew up overseas in West Africa for a while, and spent some years in Japan, just because I, like many of you, had fallen in love with Japan. New York, Los Angeles is where I've lived now for a long time. And I guess when people ask me where do you live now, I say Los Angeles, but when they say where are you from, I still say Tennessee.
Okay. And I was wondering, how do y'all like y'all's pizza? Thin crust, hand toss, pan.
Pizza serious talk. We can spend the rest of the day talking about that. What about you?
I work at Papa John's.
There you go.
It's a very serious question. I need to meditate on it.
Fair enough. As I've gotten older, I've gotten much more thin crust with my pizza. For sure, because otherwise it just slows me down. But I am, and I know this question comes up a lot, but I'm going to tell you, pineapple and ham on pizza is the real deal. Sorry. I eat a lot of different kinds of pizza. I'm not afraid to put almost anything on my pizza. And once you've lived in Japan, the stuff they put on their pizza and still call it pizza is ridiculous. When you've had like a seaweed and corn and squid pizza, then you can talk to me about what's not right on pizza.
I gotta have, no.
Next time you're in the
Anyway,
valley, try Moran's. They have a
Where is
taco
it?
pizza in Moran Sindana. Next time you're in the valley,
Oh,
they
okay.
have a taco pizza.
I'm all over it.
Avocado, sauce,
I'm all over it.
everything.
Thank you.
That'll be in our biography, all about our pizza. Thank you, Cliff, for that.
Oh, wow.
question.
All right, now I'm gonna give it to the fans.
Hello, my name is John. If you'll allow me to rant for a bit, Naruto has a special place in my heart because it was the first anime I watched, knowing I was watching an anime and not a cartoon. I watched all of OG Naruto in dub and a portion of Shippuden until I ran out of episodes, dubbed episodes, then I had to switch to subs. But enough of that. Jiraiya is one of my favorite characters in all of Naruto. And his conclusion absolutely destroyed me as a middle schooler. My question is, do you think Jiraiya should have told Tsunade about his plans before he left? Or did he do the right thing by keeping her in the dark?
I'd like to get her in the dark, that's for sure. 100. You know, Lord Jiraiya is the pervy toad sage. Tsunade, 106 centimeters, Tsunade, Lord Jiraiya is, I don't know whether you guys know this or not, but the show Naruto, probably Yuri knows this, is that Naruto is actually based on Jiraiya's story, the tale of the Gallant, Jiraiya the Gallant. It's a 2,000-year-old story in Japan about, you've seen Mr. Miyagi, right? All these typical sages that are silly, but they're wise. And that's what Jiraiya is. And it's somebody's walking back there, okay. Hey! So, Jiraiya not telling Tsunade was probably a good thing, you know. He's just trying to be, he loves her, he's never gonna get her, but he says, see you later, and well, he doesn't. So that's, I don't know how else to answer it. But I'm alive in reruns, that's the good thing, guys. Just keep watching. I may not be dead. We'll see what happens. There might be my own show, we'll see what happens.
Look, David, every single convention, somebody comes up to me and says, oh my God, are you sad that they killed Sasuke? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And you know, one of these days they'll be right, I'm sure, but so far,
Don't I only really see you in Boruto? I was looking it up with Sasuke, my real interface is...
we don't really, and because I've been watching it sort of for the first time straight through from start to finish with my son,
Right.
there's a lot of stuff that I did not know before. Also, you said maybe I knew about this whole Gallant, the history of, I didn't know any of it.
Oh, okay.
Great. But it's great to sort of see that your whole journey in this, which has been super fun because Sasuke's not really a part of that.
Yeah, but I do see how many people here watch Boruto right now? Are you guys into that? Good. And Jiraiya's come back and met Sasuke, and he told me, erase my memory, erase Naruto's memory. So we did a little time traveling, we did a little clones, we had a few these times when I came back to the show. How many would like to have Lord Jiraiya come back with his own special show, back from the dead, with special guest star, Sasuke? All right, so anything else you want to ask? We have a lot of people.
Hi. It's Sareli. So the question is there any cartoon, like non-anime, that you would like to be on? And do you feel like there's a voice right now that you can do that would perfectly match with the character? Like if somebody were to leave the role?
That's tough, you know, because when you know a lot of the people who play those characters, and when you love those characters, it's because of that actor's playing it. So it's hard to say, oh, I wish I were playing that character instead of this person who I probably know and who will hear this on the internet if I say it. But I mean, I think David, I can speak for both of us. There's probably plenty of characters and shows that we would love to be on. I mean, what about Batman for you? I know for me, I've always wanted to play Batman, but listen to my voice. You know.
So I'm trying to be Spider-Man, but I hear someone's got that corner. No, actually, May the Force be with you. I am your father. The Emperor has foreseen this. Join me and together we shall rule as father and son. It is your destiny. Strike him down, Skywalker. Let your hatred flow. Anyway, there we go. I wouldn't mind playing those guys.
Yeah, somebody's got the entire dark side of the Force covered.
I'd also like to be Alfred and the butler in Batman. I could do him, right? Maybe. Michael Caine?
Absolutely.
I don't think so, maybe. Huh?
Right. I would play Batman, and you would play Alfred.
That's right, you be the Batman.
I mean, this is my
With that
voice.
very feminine voice.
You guys,
of yours.
I'll always be Robin. I'll always be Robin.
All right, good question. Who else? Yes, sir.
All right,
Hey,
Yuri. I know this isn't Naruto related. It's a little more obscure, but so what was it like when you voiced you in this anime called Noeen? I don't know if anyone's ever seen that one.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone's seen Knowing. It was awesome. and it was yet another, like if you go, in the number of times that Crispin Freeman has literally played like my older brother basically, is like, if you could start going through, it's ridiculous. We should be related in real life by now. But it was super fun. It's one of the standout things besides me and Crispin getting to reprise the relationship we do and everything, was that it's the first time, we do a lot of outtakes. You know, I mean, outtakes just happen when we're recording things. You think you have a funny idea, you say it, everybody laughs, it never sees the light of day. Now, for this show, we had done a bunch of outtakes like you do, it just sort of happens naturally on every show. And then I found out after the show came out, was released on DVD, that there was a Easter egg in the menu where you could go to a bunch of outtakes that nobody had ever told us were going to be released for the public. And I blame Epcar for that, because Richard Epcar, who directed it, who's also an actor that you probably know. But yeah, you can find some pretty tasty outtakes on Knowing. Yeah.
It's a great show.
Yeah, but awesome show. Cool time travel elements.
All right, so outside of anime, do y'all have any like interesting hobbies? Like, do y'all freestyle in the shower?
I'm an assassin.
Like basketball?
You haven't heard my Naruto themed hip hop album?
Oh.
See, you thought I was joking when I said that, but
Okay.
there's actually a Naruto themed hip hop album out there. It's called Firestyle, and seriously, you can find it on Spotify or Apple Music. If you like Naruto, you will. I mean, it's not a great hip hop album, but it's a great Naruto album. No, that's not true. Big Lug, who I worked with, and who a bunch of the actors from the show worked with. He's a deep Naruto nerd, and his lyrics are unstoppable, and it was a lot of fun to do. So find it. But yes, to answer your question, non-jokingly, yeah. What are your hobbies, David?
I like to hang out and do stand-up at funeral homes. It's you have an audience. It's built in. They have a laid-back sense of humor. Yeah. So that's what I do. I do stand-up at the mortuary. Hey, people are dying to get in there, man.
And some of them are dying on stage.
Don't give me a microphone ever, please.
I love movies. I'm watching movies whenever I can. If I could just literally, my job was just to talk about movies to people, I would do that. And I love to travel.
And then for me, seriously, I do colonoscopies on the side and dental work in my garage.
He did my colonoscopy this morning.
Yeah, there you go. I did Darth Vader's colonoscopy. Boy, was he screaming like a baby. No, I'm sorry, I can't answer straight questions. I play tennis. All I do is work, it seems. I think both of us just like working. I mean, it's pretty nonstop. I know Yuri was telling me he has a job tomorrow when he gets back. I have a job on Tuesday and Wednesday, so we come do these things and then we go back to work and we don't know what we'll be doing. I mean, lots of times they just say, hey, show up here, and then you get there and they say, be a parrot, say hello, and then you do that and you go to the next job and you're doing, welcome to NBC Tonight. Does anyone have any answers? That's what we're looking for.
I'm looking for some answers, please.
I have a question for Yuri for Ben 10.
Yeah, Ben 10 is coming around, come on. Ben 11 is even better.
After the original series ended with Tara Strong, right? And you were cast as the new Ben 10. How was that? Like, you were taking over a role for her, because Tara Strong is really famous for the role. She started the role, but how was it? How were her fans reacted when you took over the role? Did Tara Strong give you your seal of approval as the new Ben 10?
She every time I showed up at a session, she would try to murder me on the way in the door. No, Tara is awesome, and she's plenty busy on her own, even without Ben. And then she came back afterwards. Everybody, I think, because they aged the character up, and it was a different, an older version of Ben. I don't think really many people had a problem, or at least I ignored that. And then, as you know, as a testament to Tara, when they rebooted again after me, they went back to Tara as Ben. So it was Tara, and then it was me, and then it was Tara.
But it was you two also in Omniverse.
And yeah, we were both in Omniverse together. So so basically we're just duking it out. I guess at this point it would be my turn again, but who knows? We'll see what happens. Ben 10 seems to be the show that they reboot a million times, so maybe we'll get another one.
Alrighty. Hey, I don't want to skip anybody, so if y'all can start forming a line right here, and these next 1, 2, and 3 questions, y'all can.
First off, I wanted to say to Yuri, it was nice meeting you Friday.
Likewise, your guitar has shrunk since the last time I saw you.
It's shrunk.
Yeah, okay.
I wanted to ask, and I forgot, too starstruck that I forgot to ask. Out of the 3 Spider-Man, who's the best?
I grew up a Toby guy, so you know Toby's always been my Spider-Man. But I have to say, after seeing No Way Home, they're all so I would watch a movie with just those 3 Spider-Mans talking to each other in a room together for the whole movie. Like they were so good together that I would literally watch that. So while Toby has always been my guy, it was great to see the 3 of them together like that. It was amazing.
Yeah, few people know that Kevin Hart is the next Spider-Man. It's going to be great. So look for Kevin Hart as the new Spider-Man.
Hi, my name is Valerie. I have a question for both of you.
Sure.
What is your favorite character in Naruto that's not you?
You're supposed to say Jiraiya, you're supposed to say Sasuke, right?
Yeah.
Sasuke. Rock Lee, actually, is my answer. And that was one of those things that I just discovered watching the show, you know, for the first time all the way through, just realizing how awesome Rock Lee is.
I think the character for me is Kenpachi Zaraki, now is part of the Naruto cast. And he and Jiraiya are going to go at it. So I'm looking forward to that, to see whether samurai can beat ninja. What do you say? Who could take it? Jiraiya versus Kenpachi from Bleach? Anybody? Kenpachi. Slice and dice. All right.
How do you think?
Yes. How do you?
You finish up.
All right. This is a question from my son. He
Yes.
want to know, how do you think Jiraiya felt about being called Pervy Sage?
Well, let's see. The hot tub's ready, girls. How many bought your bikinis? Anybody? Well, I think couldn't be made today. I don't think we could make that cartoon series with all the references to Japanese sexual humor. I had a girl in TechoCon 2 weeks ago come, a beautiful, beautiful young lady, and all she was wearing were clouds on her body. And that's from the scene where Jiraiya goes to Naruto. Naruto, sexy jutsu, please! And then they have, of course, the Funko Pop with the clouds around Naruto's body. So when I saw this girl with just the clouds, I gotta say, I had my head in the clouds. I was on cloud 11, if you know what I mean. I actually saw the crack of dawn. I'm so sorry. Yes, he's the pervy Toad Sage, and it's okay, but he's just an animated character, girls, okay?
And I can tell you how I felt about that, and that's that when my son started watching it, I had to explain what pervy meant, and he's 7, so
David, look.
it was good. I should have just called you.
Thanks so much.
Hey David, will you explain this to my son?
Yeah, how dare you show that to your kids, that show.
I'm the worst dad.
Worst. Next victim? I mean, fan?
How you guys doing?
Good.
All right, for Yuri, I'm sure you get this question plenty of times, but would you be willing to share a show in which you and your wife, Miss Tara, be like, interest or main characters?
Oh yeah, I mean, because my wife is also an actor, we sometimes get to work together.
Bring her in.
And right, I know,
Where's Ramsey?
what was that?
Where's Ramsey? Bring her.
right? She comes to a lot of shows too, and it all boils down to whether our babysitter is available or not. We always relish a chance to work together. It doesn't happen all the time, but we always love when it does. So yeah, anytime I can force that to happen would be amazing. Thank you. Yes, sir. An answer for Dave? You did ask for answers.
Oh, wait. Channel 4. Yeah. Brown underwear. Red Sox? Okay.
How did you feel about coming back as a voice of Kapachi in the new Bleach? And how do you feel about the character development?
The question to repeat is, how do I feel about not coming back to?
Coming back as Kapachi.
I can't come back as Kenpachi because it went to non-union status, and I left the show about 10 years ago because they were really not paying that much money. It's all written up in the news, wherever you can look it up. But I told them I would try and get a waiver, and my Patrick, hello? Yes, doctor? I'll keep my pants on. No, my good friend Patrick Seitz is playing the role of Kenpachi Saraki now. And so he is doing a great job. How many people are Bleach fans here? Sanity. What would I do with a thing like sanity? Totally useless. All right. Thank you.
I want to know what some of your favorite moments from Naruto.
Favorite moments? I love the Chunin exam arc. I love when Sasuke gets the curse mark for the first time. I love the fight between Rock Lee and Gaara. I don't know. It's one of the reasons the show is so awesome. Is there are so many characters to love and so many cool things that happen in it.
I guess I have a few, being with Naruto so much. One would be this one. Yes, my final novel, The Tale of Naruto Uzumaki. Yes, that has a nice ring to it. And forget that, we're like this, Naruto, forget that, we've got to do research!
He is a mystery, that guy. He's a lot of things.
He's a lot of things to a lot of different children.
Hi, my name is Sam.
He's Sam.
Spider-Man. It's Spider-Man.
Spider-Sam.
Good one. I guess it's more of a technical question, but I know every job must be different. As for both out. But what's some of the prep work that goes into voicing new characters or characters you voiced before? And any advice for anyone pursuing VO work?
Well, the minute I get an audition, I call up Peoria. I said, "Is your wife home?" And then he goes, "No." I said, "I'm coming right over. I need some. Can you help me with Jiraiya or something?" And so that's no. I don't do any prep work. No, we know about the character. If we get some history or background, and like when we get presented, sorry, Yuri, if we get a new character, let's say Yuri's reading for a new character on a TV show, Family Guy or SpongeBob or whatever, and we get these auditions, and it comes if you're
Those
lucky.
are not new shows. Those are not new shows.
Okay,
Those
so
are
whatever.
very old shows.
Yeah, but if you get a new character on a show, you hope that there's some art, and then you hope that they give you some basic information, good, bad, neutral character, father, son, basic stuff, and then you develop a voice around the facts about age, about temperament, all that sort of thing. And that's all we really need, and then we sort of go in and do it.
Yeah, situation. And it usually ends up being a group effort. Like if you're, when you're auditioning, you can only do what comes natural to you. And I think that, we as actors will often get, we'll psych ourselves out with, what do they want for this? Yeah, I've seen this kind of character before. It's probably gets a little bit of this. Whereas the best thing you can possibly do is just bring yourself to the role. Because here's the cool thing about that. There's no competition because nobody else is you. So if you do that, they at least know what they're dealing with. And if they can see you as the character, then great. If they can't, that has nothing to do with you or your talent. And then if you get the role, if they see you as the character and cast you in the role, then it's usually a group effort. And you sort of bring what you brought naturally, and then they're like, we need to tweak a little bit here, a little bit there. This works better for the story, or the world that this character's living in. But it becomes like a team effort at that point.
And lots of times too, we'll get hired for a job. I'm sure this is true for you, where we audition, we beat out 500 other people. You get in the booth, and they go, "Oh yeah, we have this other character. Can you do a pirate voice?" "I can do a pirate voice. Is this good?" They go, "No, too deep. Give us like, oh, how about this one? Do you like the pirate this hard?" they go, yeah, sort of. No, we're going to call Yuri Lowenthal. Thanks so much, Dave.
You're not a professional in this business, so you've been fired. I've been fired many times. I once was fired 13 episodes into a show. So you just like you never know, and it happens to everybody.
Hope that answered your question. Yes, my master.
The answer is lasagna.
I have two questions.
Yes.
One's for Yuri and one's for both of you.
Ooh.
So, Yuri, you think you can hook me up with a copy of Spider-Man 2 early?
I wish I could. I wish I could, because I'll tell you what, I got a chance to see some of it a few days ago, and it is even better than I thought it was going to be. So no, unfortunately not. I don't even have one.
Oh, okay. Well, it was worth a try. Anyway.
Yeah, gotta go for it.
How do you guys feel about Mondays?
Classic Garfield. Mondays.
Well, I'll let you know tomorrow.
Right. Hey, if I'm working on Monday, it's a good day.
Hi, Yuri.
Hello.
Hi, how are you? Okay, so my question is, can we both here convince David to be on the next Naruto album?
Let's find out. Would you be willing to, if a really great Jiraiya-themed hip-hop track were produced, would you consider, no pressure, but everybody pressure him, please.
Yes.
Would you consider, nobody sounded bad, nobody was made to sound bad on the last album.
I'll have to check with my wife. Everything's controlled by central command. No, I have an Sorry. How many people here are married? No. Okay, there you go. I'm married 35 years, happily married for about a year. Anyway, I have to check in with my wife, number one. Number two, I have an expiration date on here like cottage cheese. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm good for a couple more years. Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, great.
Hi, my name is Makeda. My question is, in the show, I saw that Naruto likes, I can't say her name because I don't know how to say it, but I think it's Sakura, and she likes, you. My question is, who does she like kind of end up with?
Well, if you get into Boruto, and I don't want to spoil anything for anyone, but she really likes Sasuke, and Sasuke's like, nope, until they get married. And then they're married. So Sakura and Sasuke get married.
There you go. And it's because they read my new novel, Hot Tub Fever. Oh yeah! How many people are coming to the hot tub at 5 o'clock today? How many? Anybody? Yeah. No men invited, just girls. You have to be in a bikini. All right. Sorry. Silly Jiraiya. Okay.
I have a question for Sasuke. Do you think that Sasuke should have killed Itachi?
Oh man, they have such a complicated relationship. I think Sasuke only did what Itachi would let him do, and only what Itachi would want him to do. So I think it played out as heartbreaking as it was from step to step. It played out exactly the way it was supposed to. Yeah, I love it.
Let me ask you something here. Isn't Sasuke Naruto's nemesis as Orochimaru is mine? Would that be pretty close, guys? Yeah. All right, just want to get clear on that. So,
because you guys were once friends, right?
Yeah. Well,
I mean, ish.
Me and Orochimaru, yeah, definitely. Yeah. All right, just want to get clear on that.
Yeah, that tracks.
All right, we got 10 more minutes left, everyone.
Okay,
all right.
We'll try to answer fast.
I'll make it quick.
No, you're good.
Hi to both of you. I'm Giselle. I had a quick question for Yuri. It's not Naruto related. It's Genshin Impact because you voice Dainsleep.
Yes.
So how does it feel to voice Dainsleep, and how do you feel for him to become a playable character?
They've been teasing me about Dainsleep becoming playable ever since I started. I suspect we probably still have a little bit longer to go before they actually do that. But I hope that they do, soon, and that you see 6 in the first day. But it's been super fun. But it's been also super odd because Dainsleif exists on 2 fronts right now. He occasionally appears in little story arcs, but then the rest of the time is basically just like the king of tutorials. But so at least you get to hear his voice every now and then, even if he's just introducing you to new characters. But I've been excited at how many people have fallen in love with Danzig, even though he is not a playable character. Yeah, so it's cool. So,
Thank you. Hi again.
hello again. Hello.
This question is for both of you. From all of the voice actors of Naruto, who would you all say you all are the closest to?
I'm Yuri right now.
I mean,
what's wrong with
only about
you?
this far from David.
Yeah.
Only about, right?
I don't understand.
Besides you, besides each other. And Yuri, besides your wife, because I know she counts too.
Okay, that's true. That's true. Doug Erholtz, who plays Asuma, and I are still really close friends. I've gotten to see a lot of, and to get to know a lot of the cast better because of conventions, because we travel to conventions together, even if we didn't know each other that well before.
We all record separately. I only see Naruto twice the whole time. I just want you to know that Miley Flanagan, I really only met her twice because we record our scenes separately. And I did not appear at any conventions except in the last 2 years. This is my first time out ever signing anything. I'm good friends with Yuri because, hey, luckily I play a small part in Spider-Man that's coming out. So an interesting, fun part.
We knew each other. We were friends before.
Yeah, Yuri and I, we go back. We work at PCB Productions on video games and stuff like that. But we really don't get to see the cast, do we much?
Yeah, not that much. I mean, I see Steve Bloom. Steve Bloom and I are still.
Yeah, Stevie. Mary Elizabeth, the director, I see her all the time because she directs the show, so.
Yeah.
Heidi Klum, I see her. Oh,
that's different.
She's not in there, right?
I ran into Liam the other night, just on a whim, which was kind of cool.
Liam O'Brien?
Liam O'Brien. Yeah.
Hi, Yuri. Remember me?
Yes. It's your birthday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone, let's give her a round. Happy birthday. 21 and legal, baby.
I have a question for you, Yuri.
Yes. I'm trying to, yes.
Which one do you enjoy voicing as? Marth, the Prince of Altea, or your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man?
Let's don't make me choose between characters. But I know you love Marth, so I'm going to say Marth, because I don't want to get killed after this panel.
David,
Yes.
thank you for giving me your gift from me.
Oh, Geralt? How many people here like Fire Emblem? Anybody out there? Okay. Thank you so much for allowing me to be Geralt, who gets killed because he has a J letter in front of his name, just like Jiraiya. And also the narrator.
Are you like the Sean Bean of anime characters?
Yeah, the Sean Bean. Exactly. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate both of you.
Happy birthday, Andrew.
Happy birthday.
I got a question for both of y'all.
All right.
What's a Naruto?
Naruto is a little fish paste dish that you would find in your ramen.
Okay. Thanks, Spidey Boy Jr.
Those are fighting words. Yes, beautiful. Hello.
What do you guys think about Sakura?
In terms of.
Like character-wise, honestly.
She's so annoying. But she's so annoying that I married her, right? I'll tell you what, we did, for those of you familiar with Sasuke's story, the arc of Boruto, we recorded them. I don't think they've aired it yet. Although some of you may have seen it because you see everything before we do anyway. But there's a lovely coda for the relationship between Sasuke and Sakura that is really, really beautiful at the end of Boruto. So.
Man, I'm too focused on Tsunade to even worry about that. 106 centimeters, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give her a round. 106 centimeters. All right.
You think Spider-Man as Spider-Man?
And my nephew, he's on FaceTime with us. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Hi, Caden.
Hi,
Hey.
He wants to know, does Sasuke have a son?
No.
Sasuke, according to some people, Sasuke has a son. But he has a daughter. But Sasuke, this Sasuke, Yuri Lowenthal, does have a son. so Sasuke kind of has a son. Why, does your nephew want to be Sasuke's son?
Yeah. Do you want to be his son?
Kane, do you want to be Sasuke's son?
Oh, don't turn it up. What'd you say?
The mic.
Okay. All right, then you're Sasuke's son. Sorry, end of story.
There you go. Thank you, fans, for today. I'm going to give a shout out to Yuri, because Spider-Man's coming out when?
In a month. In a month, you don't have
month and a half.
Two days after his birthday.
Fantastic.
October 20th.
And you can see me on Remnant and Tower of Fantasy, on Genshin Impact as well. I'm on some of the characters, new characters, and I'm also any Harry Potter fans out here. Well, in the new Harry Potter game, I play
Professor Zorbo, in charge of the Owl Emporium. Mr. Potter, are you happy with your owl?
So anyway, yeah, so we both are working all the time on different projects, so don't just think anime, think what?
Yeah, think everything. And think about coming to our table to say hi.
Oh yeah, our tables are out here after this.
It's like right,
Can you
we're right
sing the
there.
Spider-Man theme song as Spider-Man?
What now?
Can you sing the Spider-Man theme song as
Can
Spider-Man?
I sing Spider-Man's theme song as Spider-Man? I will sing us out. All right,
Yes!
Yeah.
But only if Clifton's done with what he's got.
Yeah, go right into it.
All right.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes Spider-Man. Thank you so much.
If y'all have more questions, go to their table, support their.
Come on by, we have lots of photos, and we'll just love to meet all of you. Thanks so much for being our fans. We really appreciate it.